Mike was muted. Sorry about that. Oh wow! Thank you for the. Okay. Sorry. Running into some weird. Um. Okay, got the audio stuff mixed up. Is that better? I think we got it figured out. Uh. All right. Oh wow. Hi people. Is this Cirrus? Is this Cirrus's doing? There's so many people I don't recognize. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for all the follows and stuff. Sorry, is my voice coming through now? I hope so. Uh, let me 1 second. Here, just kind of help even out the lighting a little bit. As you can tell, I don't do a whole lot of streaming, so a lot of this I'm still trying to figure some of this out. The unblinking one. What is the unblinking one? What is this? I don't understand what the unblinking thing is. Um, the unblinking army. Okay, so I guess we're just kind of waiting right now until the stream begins. Yeah. I don't know what the unblinking one is. Oh no. Well, I think I'll put it together at some point. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. All of these new people that I'm seeing starting to pour in. Thank you so much. I'm DIY Patrick 64. And also Yeteral. Yeah, no, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the names coming in. Um, oh wow. Yeah, no, this is already a bigger turnout than I was expecting. So, we're just gonna go ahead and start getting prepped up for everything. I hope the music isn't too loud. I just wanted something kind of low in the background while we wait. I'm joined by my co-host. This is Octover the Octorok. My roommate like just bought him for me from Target like today, and I love him. He's very soft. He is so squishy, and he is the best. I thought it would help to have some Zelda luck going into this. So I guess that's probably the first question. What is something that you guys want to see out of the Nintendo Direct? Personally, I want Zelda and Metroid. Anything Zelda and Metroid related. Best case scenario for me is to see Majora's Mask make it to the Switch in some form or fashion. I don't know how likely that is though, so we'll see. But yeah, what is something that you guys want to see? Oh, what was this? Oh, hey! Thank you for the. I think that's somebody hosting. Oh, thank you. Oh, and thank you, Cirrus the Skeptic, for subbing. Cirrus is a really cool guy. We've been chatting back and forth for a while now. So he's a good friend. And I so appreciate his undying support in my crazy endeavors. Also, yes, more short-haired Zelda for fan art. Short-haired Zelda is like one of the best things that they're doing with the sequel. Um, oh man, short-haired Wayne for fan art. Oh yeah, Justin. Yeah, have you been, buddy? You kind of dipped out for a little while there, so it's good to see you again. Yeah, it was all for a joke, but I did end up cutting my hair for a bit there. That music is coming off really loud on my end. I don't know about for you guys. I think Hades was the last stream that I've done. I need to get back on top of streaming, so hopefully, yeah. Ganondorf in the new trailer, yes, absolutely. Yes, yeah. I figured that the mass amount of new people we're all Cirrus is doing. I would not be shocked if we've already reached above like 100 followers on the Twitch channel now. Thank you guys so much. I can't keep up with how many names keep popping up. I was not prepared for this. Let's see. You weren't in the Hades one? Oh shoot! I think I did some like Miles Morales, and I did Katamari. I did Katamari reroll. I think a little bit before that. The unblinking. Yeah, seriously, you're gonna have to explain the whole unblinking thing to me, because I have no idea what this is about. Yeah, Katamari was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Katamari. Oh well, hey, yeah, I'm glad that you were here for the PS5 launch. Yeah, I think I've actually seen you in a couple of the streams. Like I've known you were here. What is the hype train incoming thing? Oh man, I feel like I'm slowly learning new things about Twitch. Not slowly, very quickly learning a bunch of things about Twitch that I had never known about before, because there's a lot happening right now I'm not familiar with. Because I'm getting subs. Oh man, y'all are subbing to me. Oh, okay. When Cirrus AFKs, his VTuber avatar stares at the screen. Oh, that's great. I like that. All right, so now I'm in on the unblinking one joke. No, that's fantastic. Also, amazing work on the VTuber avatar. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Massive props to whoever it is that you hired to work on the 3D model for it. If that is a 3D model, that honestly could be like a 2.5D model. That's super cool. I've got a little background in animation, like modeling and rigging myself, so it's like I can definitely appreciate the amount of work that's gone into that. It looks fantastic. Yeah. Oh man, so many people incoming. Well, I hope that I'm actually going to keep you guys entertained during all of this. Let's see. The Sphere Hunter is live. Oh man, Sphere Hunter is also very cool. But I can't go watch Sphere Hunter's stream. I actually have to do a stream now. You know, this is actually a good incentive now that I've got so many people like following and subscribing and everything. I'm gonna have to start streaming more often. So I'm gonna have to start picking out a couple of games that I want to mess around with on stream. Probably not games that I'm just gonna be like blitzing through the entire time. Like when Doom Eternal and Final Fantasy VII Remake came out last year, I played through those games in their entirety. So you know, those were long stream sessions. I'm probably not going to be doing that for like every stream from now on. I had more free time then. I don't have that now. I'm moving up in management at work and everything. It's like between that and then all the work that I'm putting into YouTube these days, don't have the time for it. Also, do you see that? The thing kind of glitched out for a second there. 2D with certain layers done. Yeah. I was thinking it may be a 2D thing. So yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh man, I'm getting notifications on my phone too. Thank you guys so much. Now this made my day. It's an amazing amount of just support right off the bat here. Man, y'all don't even know if I'm good at streaming yet. Spoiler alert, I'm not, but I really do appreciate just how much everybody's jumping in for this. I'm not sure how most people usually set up their streams like this. Again, I'm kind of inexperienced. I'm just kind of like doing like a screen capture of my center monitor and just full screening the Nintendo Direct thing. Oh, Dr. Cullen PhD just went live. Also a good friend. Also recommend Dr. Cullen PhD. Wonderful guy. He and I were actually just streaming. We were playing Super Mario 3D World last night. It was a lot of fun. Let's see. Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy VII remake stream was fantastic. I had so much fun doing that. That was also when like the pandemic had first begun, and our stores were actually closed for a little while, and so I was able to like actually, I had time, so I could just sit down and binge a ton of Final Fantasy. So, yeah. Oh, I saw Cirrus. Yeah, they brought me up to speed, and I saw your message. No, that's really funny. Let's see. Sorry, let me go ahead and try to get caught back up with chat. Everyone starts from somewhere. I enjoy your stuff already, so this more recent to watch. Oh, well, thank you so much, Yoko. I'm always trying to improve my work either on stream or on YouTube. I'm enjoying working on these Marvel Ultimate Alliance game reviews right now. I have so many like mixed feelings about the games, but that's kind of the most fun part about like actually getting to create videos, is like when you've got so many different ideas in your head towards something. Trying to find the best way to convey all of that is a fun little puzzle. It's an interesting process, and so yeah. Oh man, let's see. We got a level 2 hype train emote. Ah man, thank you guys. Oh wow. Oh well, hey man. No, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're feeling better. I'm glad that you were able to stop by the stream. Yeah, sorry if I'm not the best at keeping in touch with everybody. I'm very busy, and I'm terrible at keeping in touch. But yeah, man, yeah, have a good day at work. Yeah, that hype train is really going. Everyone in chat, click on a Klonoa video. The Klonoa videos, actually, I'm glad you brought those up, Justin. I was looking back over some of the stuff that I worked on last year. The Klonoa stuff was probably some of my favorite stuff to work on. I think that was last year. It's hard to tell. The days are blurring together. I did really enjoy working on the Klonoa videos. If you don't know what Klonoa is, great little 2.5D platform. It's like side-scrolling puzzle platformer from back in the day. Started on the PS1 until it eventually ended on the Wii. That's a franchise that I'm hoping comes back. I'm actually kind of hoping we'll see something about Klonoa today. Be it like a port or something of like maybe the original game to the Switch. I'm not banking on that, but I know Bandai Namco has been doing some stuff with the licensing in the background, and it would be awesome if we actually got to see Klonoa come back, because it's a wonderful little franchise. I think it deserves a bit more love, and I would like to see if it gets one more chance to be in the spotlight, if it can improve Klonoa's luck a little bit. That series deserves better. So, Phantom Island's my favorite of your videos. Ah, thank you. Yeah, oh man, I put a lot of time and work into the Door to Phantom Island review. Let's see, the first stuff I watched is still my favorite. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, the Klonoa videos didn't perform the best out of all the videos that I've made, but they came from such a pure place of passion, as I love that franchise, and I want it to do better, and I want Klonoa to succeed. And it's something that not a whole lot of other people are super familiar with, and so it's nice to see, that there were some people that got on there and saw me talk about Klonoa, and they enjoyed that, so. Oh, well, hey, thank you for stopping by, nonetheless. I hope the meeting goes well. So, have a good one, stay safe, and thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next mission. Oh, man, so we got another 15 minutes to go. Anyone have any last-minute predictions going into this Nintendo Direct? We know they're talking about Smash Brothers, so we'll see a reveal for a new character somewhere in here. I have no idea who they're gonna have this time. There's a lot of speculation that it's gonna be Dr. Eggman. Oh man, let's see. What? Hey, thank you for the cheer. Thank you. Let's see. What character would you like to smash? It was absolutely impossible. Personally, I'd love Sackboy or Paw Rapper the Rapper. Those would be fantastic. My personal pick, if like for like an impossible Smash Brothers character, um, would be Klonoa. I would love to see Klonoa in Smash. It's not gonna happen, and I feel like if Klonoa were like a Smash character, there would be so much disappointment from so many people who have absolutely no idea who that character is. And you have a lot of people that are just like, oh, well, this is a wasted slot. Nobody even knows what this stupid little rabbit thing is. I would love it. And so that's just my personal, like, I would really like to see Klonoa. Metroid, yes. Yeah, anything Metroid related. And literally anything Metroid related, I want to see. Let's see, one Smash character, predict Pokemon DLC, and Breath of the Wild 2 info, and maybe a brief mention of Metroid Prime 4 or something. Again, yeah, really hoping for Metroid Prime 4. Although, I gotta say, if we're talking Metroid news, I think Metroid Prime 4 might still be a little ways off. I feel like the more likely scenario is that we're going to get, like, Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Switch. I know people have been talking about that a lot. I know that that's something that gets circulated around. I think it's likely. They have to overcome a lot of hurdles when it comes to porting Metroid Prime 3. That's the game that definitely has the most you would have to overcome when porting that over from the Wii system. Because you could easily go back to the default controls, or even an enhanced like twin stick control for Metroid Prime 1 and 2. It's 3 that you would have to worry about. I'm hoping for Metroid Prime Trilogy. I would love that so much. I mean, Mario and Zelda are celebrating their birthdays this year. So is Metroid, and Metroid always gets the shaft. So it's like I would love to see. Actually, those were also some of my favorites from last year. I loved working on Metroid Month. I'm doing that again this October. If you're unfamiliar, I did a series of reviews on the Metroid series back in October of last year. It was a video a week where I covered the first, like, the big Metroid games in the main chronology. So excluding, like, Metroid Prime or spin-offs or that sort of thing. It was mostly, like, just the main overarching story. So if you're at all interested in that, let's see. Shantae for Smash would be awesome. I would love to see Shantae, honestly. Let's see, hoping for Metroid. Fire Emblem coming to the West was kind of Melee's fault. Let's see, Mother Earthbound Communities, hoping for Switch ports. I'm also hoping, because I like Earthbound a lot, but I also love Mother 3, and so I would love to see Mother 3. Again, it's one of those, like, meme things, but it would make me happy. I would like to see that. Let's see. Maybe they could try and make a tie-in with Breath of the Wild 2 and Smash, like present the trailer, present characters, and out of nowhere, Smash announcing Breath of the Wild, Zelda, or even Ganon. That would be really cool. I would love to see, like, this version of Zelda. My dream scenario for the Breath of the Wild sequel is to actually see Zelda as a playable character. Whether or not she'll actually be in combat, I'm not entirely sure. I would love to see Zelda pick up the Master Sword and fight with it, but that would make me too happy, so it probably won't happen. And so it would be cool to see her in Smash Brothers. Let's see, I'd love to get the Prime Trilogy on Switch. I've missed playing them. The Prime games are so good. I actually finally picked up a physical copy of the Collector's Edition of Metroid Prime Trilogy not that long ago. It was the last game I needed to finish off my Metroid collection. Very, very happy that I finally got to add that to the library. Let's see, must say that the way they had announced Sephiroth actually dropped me. I loved the Sephiroth reveal. It was such an out of nowhere thing. I never. It'd probably been like 15 years since I even thought about Sephiroth as a possibility for Smash Brothers. So I was through the roof with that. I thought it was awesome. Let's see. A lot of Metroid Prime 3 stuff works with Waggle, which translates well to buttons. That is true. Especially if you're talking like using the grapple beam. With the nunchuck to like pull levers off and everything like that. I'm thinking more in terms of animations where you have to like turn things in. Although those are fairly linear interactions that I feel you could just translate to a clean animation, and you could use an input for that. So there are ways around it. I'm definitely not saying that a port of Metroid Prime 3 would be impossible. It's definitely not. I would love to see it happen. It's just, there's work that goes into that. Porting games, even if it's not like moving from the Wii with all the motion control gimmicks and everything to a new system, porting games is not easy, and I think people underestimate the challenges that come with that process. Let's see, did you ever have a crush on a video game character, and if so, who? Too many to count. If I had to, crush on a video game character. Let's see, if I had to start with, like, my original video game character crush, I would probably say, Kira from Jak and Daxter. I really had a thing for Kira when I was younger. Let's see, Roche for Smash, yes. Nowadays, really easy to tell if I'm going to have a crush on a video game character. I think the biggest ones for me right now are Mitsuru from Persona 3, and I guess from Persona 3, but most of the time, if there's a redhead, chances are I'm interested. So, let's see. Actually, can we get Age of Calamity DLC? That's not a bad idea. The original Hyrule Warriors was rife with DLCs. It was really well done, actually. The content output on the original Hyrule Warriors was outstanding, and I would love to see that trend continue for Age of Calamity. I'm finally sitting down to play Age of Calamity. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. Koei Tecmo is good at what they do. That's probably the best I can say. Like, animations becoming single button input would work. I think my original video game crush was Claire from Resident Evil 2. Not a bad choice. Yeah, Claire's great. I definitely didn't get into the Resident Evil series until I was older. It probably wasn't until Revelations came out that I finally sat down and actually played through an entire, Hey, Trail Mixed Blazer! Thanks for subbing, buddy. Glad to have you here. Trail's another good friend. We've known each other since way back. Glad to have you here. Let's see. Roach. To answer your question, who is Roach? Roach is a character that was introduced in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I love him. He is amazing. He is great, and I want to see him. I just want to see more Roach. I think there was actually supposed to be another encounter with him later on in Final Fantasy VII Remake, but they ended up cutting it because it contrasted with the tone of that particular moment too much, so they went ahead and removed him. Which I'm like, fair enough. But I would love to see him again. Hopefully, whenever we get a follow-up to 7 Remake, we'll see more Roach, because he was fantastic. Let's see. Yes, he did. Let's see. Honestly, I don't think I have really had a crush on a video game character. I have had squishes, but I don't think I've had a crush. You might squishes? You might have to like elaborate on that for me. I don't know what that's. Is that just like light crush? Friendly crush. Okay. Friendly crush. Okay, I got that. And I've definitely had that too. I think On in Persona 5 was a good example where it's like I really like that character a lot, and I ended up getting really attached to On, but the idea of like I was never interested in On outside of like friendship, so but I that was honestly good enough for me. So I was like, dude, Persona 5 is still pretty heavy on my mind. That was a really good game. I finished Persona 5 Royal like maybe a month ago. About 151 hours into that. Ooh. Let's see. Dr. Eggman for Smash. It is SA2 mech, please. Man, I don't... I don't like thinking about the SA2 mechs. I'm sorry. I do like Eggman, though. And if you were going to have him be a Smash character, the SA2 mech is probably the way you would want to do it. I think it's such a oh yeah, no, if you're doing the mech, you better have the punching glove in it. That's one of the best parts of the mech. Give him that good little ole soundbite. You might as well. I have mixed feelings about Sonic Adventure 2. I'll get into those deeper at another time. But I appreciate Sonic Adventure 2, and I understand why it is as special as it is to so many people. And so I would have no qualms about that game getting a little Smash Brothers love. Seen people theorize Eggman being a Smash character. Yeah. Let's see. Makoto. Oh yeah, no. Makoto is fantastic. I really like Makoto. That was the thing though, is like there's so many good characters in Persona 5 Royal, and I appreciated how it doesn't feel like you have to try to romance everybody. It's more of just like here's all of these great people you can get close to. And I enjoyed that. I really, really like Persona 5. It had such a stellar cast. 3 is still my favorite, but I do think Persona 5 had a better cast, and I think they did more with them. Let's see. Worst Smash option? I don't know. At this point, it's going to be hard to impress or disappoint me when it comes to a new Smash character reveal, because I know I will care about it until, like, the character's been out for a week, and we've all gotten a chance to mess around with them, and then I'm just going to go back to maining Samus. So it only matters so much to me, to be perfectly honest. I'd have to say that if there were, like, one type of Smash character reveal that would just kind of disappoint me, it would probably be, like, another Pokemon. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want another Pokemon in the roster. It's not that I actively dislike the idea, it's just that, like, it would not excite me. I just wouldn't really care. That's my thing. It would be more like indifference to me. I wouldn't be upset if a Pokemon got in if we got another Pokemon rep. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Like Miss Pac-Man. Ah, man. See, that's the thing. I would love to see Miss Pac-Man, but she would obviously be like an Echo Fighter to Pac-Man. I don't know, but you wouldn't want to do like an entire DLC for like Miss Pac-Man. I have a special place in my heart for Miss Pac-Man, and it's one of my favorite arcade games of all time. So it's like I would like to see that, but again, like an Echo Fighter sort of thing. Don't make an entire DLC off of that. Your Tuesday Dark. I don't get told I'm cute very often, so thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, got distracted there for a second. That's just nice. That's just pleasant. I appreciate that. Let's see. Miss Pac-Man as an Echo Fighter or something as a deal. Yeah. I hope it's not another Fire Emblem character, but if it has to be, I'd hope that they were not another sword fighter. Yeah, I think we were actually just having a conversation about this last night where I was saying, like, I'm not, oh, we're gonna be starting soon, aren't we? I might need to turn this up. I'm not, super in the camp of, man, never give me another, like, anime sword fighter in Smash. I'm not really, like, that against it. If anything, if we're gonna get another anime-ish sword fighter, if we're doing another humanoid character that uses swords, Dante. Do Dante from Devil May Cry. And not because I particularly want that, but because other people want that. It's like, at this point, I'm happy if other people are happy. I have gotten all of the characters I want out of Smash Brothers, except for Rayman and Klonoa, and I don't think either of those characters are very likely. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, hope you guys are ready for this. Okay, I forgot about that little message. Ooh. I do apologize if that was a bit loud. Do let me know if I need to alter the audio on anything.
Hello.
Oh. Oh! Are we doing this? Is this our new Smash character?
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
No, this is a follow-up. This is a follow-up to Xenoblade 2. Is this a DLC? Wait.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
Oh. This is Pyra. Pyra is in Smash Brothers.
It was
Pyra-
as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace.
I think.
Where have you gone?
They're playing this so
I'll
straight.
find you, whatever it takes.
I can't tell if this is actually a follow-up to Xenoblade 2 or if this is actually a Smash reveal.
Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because... I got an invitation to join Smash!
Huh?
Nice. I'm into it. Alright.
I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
Okay, I know what I just said about anime sword fighters, but this is a redhead, so it's different. Listen.
Blazing end!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters.
Oh
There are no
man.
pushovers.
Oh, this is cool. I'm happy with this. More Xenoblade representation. I'm happy. And Pyra was one of the more likable characters in this game. And Mithra. Okay.
Let me handle this.
Oh, okay.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh?
My friend Cullen must be groaning out of his skull right now. But I'm happy. I actually like Xenoblade 2 quite a bit, so yeah, this is cool.
Throw with that! Foresight!
What? You can even use that?
This is cool. I don't know, I'm happy.
So you two can swap between each other freely?
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together,
Okay, so you can...
nothing can stand in our way.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed
Oh, it's sick.
buddy. Goodbye.
Okay, this is a really fun idea for a stage.
There's some more.
Plus, think of all the music they're gonna put in it now. So much good music from Xenoblade 2.
Burning sword!
Nailed it!
Sure did. Witness our power. Shulk?
Never expected to see you two again.
Oh, that's right, they've met now, haven't they? I thought that was... Is that canon?
Smash! I won't go easy on you.
Fighting words. You forget.
Bold of me to treat anything in a
Two!
in a Smash reveal as canon. That's cool. All right, dude. I really like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. More than some people, but
皆さん Hello,
Um,
everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, What you just saw
Let's
was
see,
the
they
reveal
would add
trailer for
Smash,
the
and
newest
it's,
fighter in the
even
Super
better
Smash
fighter.
Bros. Ultimate
Yeah.
game. Pyra
It's like
and Mythra. They originally appeared
I think it was
in
only a
the
matter of
sequel
time.
series as
People have been
Rex's
asking
Kingdom
for like
Please
Rex
look
for a
forward to
while.
seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Let's
Oh,
continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
sorry if the audio was down a little bit there. Pyra and Mythra come out in March, so that's next month. That's soon. Oh, and Fall Guys for Switch. Little behind the trend on this one. I think most people have kind of dropped this game by now, but hey, maybe it'll get a comeback.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to...
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I would rather have Pyra and Mythra as their own characters than Rex. So it's probably the better way to handle it.
is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind
what is
by
this?
an ancient civilization.
I like sci-fi
You
stuff.
have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered. By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch.
You are not alone. You are not alone. That's my one gripe with Pyra is,
Murder mystery games.
yeah.
Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Two deep cuts from
Are
Nintendo
these,
history are coming to North America for the first time.
Oh no, this is cool.
And modernized
Are these, mystery VNs?
suspense.
See, this'll make Cullen happy.
Twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack.
一人で教室にいると後ろから誰かの呼ぶ声がする
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare.
Oh, this looks awesome. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's game preservation of something that maybe not a lot of people have played before or have gotten a chance to really get their hands on. This is the sort of thing I always want to see more of, especially since I think visual novels work really well on portables. Get those more into the mainstream, especially like the creepy mystery type.
Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
That's
Pre-orders
cool.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's really cool. More of that,
The
please.
new age of battles begins.
Wait, do I know what this is? Is this what I think it is? This is not what I was thinking of. Yeah, no, I was thinking of something else. I've never played Samurai Warriors, but I've always been curious.
Coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000
Last
battles.
Airbender. Hey man, I mean,
Samurai Warriors 5.
it had a fitting art style for something like Last Airbender, so I can see that.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons.
I like how many things there are here that I just
Legend of Mana featuring remastered
don't know much about.
is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
This is pretty.
Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters.
This looks cute.
Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original sound.
Good. That it should be a mandate. If you're doing
Enemy encounters, as well
if you're doing something like that,
Ringland.
in rearranging music, always have the option to switch between
June 24th.
revamped and original. Is this Monster Hunter? Yes, it is. Is this Rise? Is this Monster Hunter Rise? That's the new one, right? I really need to play more Monster Hunter. I tried playing Worlds and I was enjoying it, but only so much. So I want to give this series another shot, and I feel like Rise might be a good opportunity for me to do that.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo.
That's what I've heard.
Some devastating casualties.
I've heard Monster Hunter World is not very much like the other games.
Face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together!
You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Oh,
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
so I guess you can just take control of monsters. That's a cool idea.
Inoa, we should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
Are those pre-established characters? I'm sure somebody just got very excited about that shot. Oh, that's a good looking Switch. Zelda Switch. Give me a gold Zelda Switch. I will buy it immediately.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
The fairway is open once again.
Okay.
Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch.
Hey, golf
Study
is...
the wind and terrain. Take your time to
All
think
right.
things through. Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve.
You can immediately get me more interested if Rosalina is a playable character.
These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation.
It's because Nintendo are the only ones that remember the Joy-Cons have like motion controls.
There are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this
What is this?
Speed Golf.
Speed Golf.
Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time.
Oh my god.
You'll race through the course to reach your ball.
Okay,
Give
this...
it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep...
This is mayhem. Okay, yes, also Daisy. Is Daisy a redhead? Or does she have brown hair?
Oh.
She should have dark skin. Because, like, dark-skinned Daisy is top-tier Daisy.
Skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats.
Hey, remember Mies? It's been a while since I thought about Mies.
Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super
Hey,
Rush
welcome to the
swings
stream.
on Nintendo Switch.
Thanks for the
June 25th.
follow.
Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes,
Let's see.
as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese.
Alright.
Witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and
This sure is kind of out of nowhere, isn't it?
obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yo!
Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display
Let's see, now
options.
we're talking.
That's sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Oh, dude, this is today? That's so cool.
As a zombie, you just can't get enough of it. In this action game from Aspyr, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie and Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
So I actually still need to play the No More Heroes games.
Enter each boss fight. You'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at
All right, well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
whatever aliens have.
Yeah, have a great rest of your day.
Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth.
Yeah, no, that looks...
You know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th.
That looks cool. I do want to sit down and play the other 2 games first.
Terminate demons in heaven.
As above,
What is this?
so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Oh boy, cards. My favorite. That is Spike, yeah. So this is first person.
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself. God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Well, it's definitely stylish. I don't know if I'd be playing that one, but it is cool. That is a neat idea.
Discover Heaven's Mysteries in neon white, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021. The DC Superhero Girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Batgirl.
Okay. It's DC Superhero Girls Ultimate Alliance.
And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh.
This reminds me of an old Bratz game that my sister had when we were kids. That's just the vibe I'm getting from it. Hey, you know what? Someone out there's gonna enjoy it, I'm sure. It will probably have an audience of some kind.
No one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Team Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch June 4th. Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Is this Garden Warfare? Nice. I always heard Garden Warfare was super good. That's pretty soon, too.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure.
Was this on the 3DS? I feel like this was a 3DS game. Dark Lord stand for Smash.
In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship...
It feels like it's an expansion of that Street Pass game. You know the one I'm talking about? I forget what it was called.
As an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
So, there's a lot of pre-orders starting today.
Super Mario-themed items are coming to your island.
Of course they are.
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary-themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
They were already there in New Leaf.
Like the Super Mushroom and and the question block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes.
Okay, it is cool that you can place them all over the island, though. Okay, give me the Zelda ones, though. Give me the Zelda items.
Use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try?
But the Mario ones are pretty dang cool.
A free update for the game launches February 25th.
Oh, that's in like a week.
After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
You seen this, Amanda?
Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
It does still have some great music.
Continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
He leaves us no recourse! Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
Is this the Bravely Default and Octopath Traveler team? Triangle
Far away lies
What?
a continent in Roselia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits.
Octopath Traveler, I get being like the project title that eventually became the name of the game. Please do not let Triangle Strategy be the final title of this game.
Truce. Decades later, the flames of war threaten to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in
That's a
tangled,
stupid sounding
fiery web
title.
of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements.
Shut your mouth, Trail.
Not only to your initial attack, but
Ah, man. So it's another Advanced Wars Fire Emblem strategy type combat system. We've seen this before. The visual style is cool.
Casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
I like the idea of using strategy to take the elemental effects of magic and have that affect the battlefield.
You will be faced with
It's a cool idea,
decisions in a
but I also,
of situations.
I don't know. I can't say I'm terribly interested.
Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favorite cause.
They're spending a lot of time on this.
The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may...
I feel like they were expecting people to be way more interested in this than I admittedly am. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG
Square
Enix will launch.
Triangle Strategy.
Please be on the lookout for more information in the
Hi, can I pre-order a copy of Triangle Strategy?
A demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather...
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like...
We look forward to hearing
I don't know. I don't know.
on the demo.
I have no thoughts on the game.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Is this a Star Wars thing? Looks like a Star Wars thing. Cool. What is
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
All right, let's do this.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Gorgon used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
My line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon!
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets! Woo! Come get some!
Hey, Lieutenant, pass to me!
Roger that, Princess! Here!
I was waiting for the princess to be in sprite form running around this arena. I'm disappointed.
Roger that! Heads up, Your Highness!
Eat this!
Lost it! Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers! Okay, team. They may have won.
That is just Calhoun from Wreck-It Ralph. That is just Calhoun from Wreck-It Ralph.
This is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show!
Pass to me! What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game!
What do you do in it?
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, cause you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
So it's Danganronpa in the City of Rapture with the art style of Pokemon.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Interesting.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
That looks cute. I mean, that seems kind of neat.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
You guys doing a spot
Hades,
just for...
the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
I do think it's kind of funny that they had an entire spot in a Nintendo Direct to say, hey, here's this game that we already have out that we showed off on the last Direct, but now it's on a physical release.
And Ninja Gaiden 3: Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos.
Now Smash fans are going to say Ryu for Smash. They might.
All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2020.
There's another collection I'm hoping to see.
More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors.
Hey, there you go, Cirrus. Watch this be the only Zelda thing we get today. Yep. It was a safe bet. Let's see, new weapons, expanded roster.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I gotta be honest, like, so far the Pyro reveal is the only thing I think in this entire presentation I've actually had any strong feelings towards. I haven't been really... I don't know. I feel like there's not really been a whole lot of big stuff here.
Legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the Demon Realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This
Ah.
free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends.
I'm
strategic
holding.
combat,
Yeah.
cross-platform play.
I will say I am holding out to see something big come out towards the end of the direct. There's probably going to be like a hook like right at the end of this, but I gotta be honest, man. There's not a lot here I care about. Like, there's very, very little here that's left an impression on me. I mean, we're getting those couple of visual novels. We're getting that arcade compilation.
So far. There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Come on.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
Don't do this to me.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Oh, piss off. Piss off! Skyward Sword is a bad Zelda game. Off, man. No, come on.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Uh-huh.
This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game.
Because the game doesn't work without motion controls because it's built around a gimmick and not being a good game. It wouldn't work without motion controls. It's built around that mechanic.
It's like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Okay.
After mulling over how to assign different gameplay to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Wait, what?
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
Nintendo, no!
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
You won't. It has nothing to say. It's
The
a
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th.
I'll get the
Following
Joy-Cons.
this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the
The-
specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
And I don't care about Splatoon either, so alright. I'm sorry if commentary is a little dry. I have nothing to say because they haven't given me much to talk about. Yay. I don't know. I played both of the first two Splatoon games and I lost interest in both of them in a couple of weeks. So it's like, yeah.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Alright, so, list of things that I care about. Pyra and Mithrin Smash. And the Joy-Con controllers for the Switch. That's about it. Man. That might be the most disappointed I've ever been in a Nintendo Direct. How many of them even get to be that length either? Like, where they're like an entire, almost an hour long. Almost an hour long for a Nintendo Direct, and so little was shown. What was the hook? What was there to care about? Mario Golf? I'm sorry, Trail. Mario Golf is not an exciting game reveal. Bring Eiji Aonuma out to say, hey, nothing to show for Breath of the Wild. It's been 4 years since the first game came out. It's been 2 years since we launched a reveal trailer. There has to be something to show. Not even a passing mention of Metroid. And then, of all of the things you could pull out of your ass for the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, any kind of collection, just give me the ROMs of the N64 versions of Ocarina and Majora. Like, just make those available. Get a team of, 3 people to, port a ROM over to the Switch. I don't care. Do something with the time that you've been given. What else was there to care about? I mean, we'll take up an entire 10 minutes talking about this RPG that is just every other, tactics-based game, but it has the visual art style of Octopath Traveler, which for most people can tell you is a disappointing game. Monster Hunter Rise was cool. They did an entire direct about Monster Hunter Rise. There's nothing more to say about it. Wow. That was such... I mean, Hades is hype, but again, you pull out a slot to talk about a game that we already know is out on the Switch. It's been out on the Switch for a while, just to say, hey, it comes in a box now. And then Splatoon... Does Splatoon 3 look cool? What about Splatoon 3 looks cool? What about Splatoon 3 is different now? What about it is more than the same gameplay loop of the last 2 games? That's my issue with Splatoon, is that there's nothing. It's... God. Well, I hate to leave it on a low note, but man, that was a terrible direct. That was horrible. I am severely disappointed. Again, I get not doing a big deal reveal for Metroid because Nintendo doesn't care about Metroid. But the anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, again, your only answer to the 35th anniversary of one of your flagship franchises is a port with weird-ass controls of one of the worst reviewed mainline games? Well, maybe not worst reviewed. The critics all liked it. The critics all liked Skyward Sword. But it doesn't exactly have an outstanding legacy. So... yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, is that it's even with the new features in Splatoon 3, my feeling about it is, again, like the first 2 games, it's going to be fun for a month, and then the gameplay loop is so bare that it just loses all interest pretty fast. This is exactly what happened with ARMS. How many people do you see talk about ARMS these days? I see Splatoon in about the same vein. I mean, a story mode for Splatoon 3 would be neat. Well, see, that's my thing, is that they're like, oh yeah, we're still a year out from showing anything about it. Again, is there really nothing to show about Breath of the Wild 2? Skyward Sword's the only thing you have to show? I am so disappointed. I've gone on record saying that I don't think Nintendo has ever made a bad Zelda game, but Skyward Sword is the closest they have ever gotten. And for that to be the only thing we're left with after that. Again, Joy-Cons are cool. I'll buy the Joy-Cons. I think they're pretty. They look neat. I'm sorry. Yeah. As I do apologize. I don't like being a Debbie Downer. I don't like being a whiny or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I kind of expected better out of, like, hey, here's a giant 50-minute Nintendo Direct. And we will do nothing with that time. So, yeah. Yeah. After going for such a dry period of no Nintendo Directs. Yeah. Yeah, Majora's Mask would have been cool. So, alright. I guess we do have Pyra and Mythra to look forward to. I think that they said that those characters launch in March. So I guess we can look forward to that. So they'll probably have like a smaller direct before too long, just kind of like showing off Pyra and Mythra and everything. Just kind of give us an idea of what to look for that. I don't even know if I have the Fighter Pass, to be perfectly honest. I've got like I've got all the current characters, but I don't know if I bought them individually or if I've actually been like getting the if I actually bought the season pass. I'm not sure. So I'll have to look back into that. Again, I do apologize if if I'm just kind of out of commentary, and I don't like leaving a stream being salty about stuff, but honestly, I'm upset. I thought that all sucked. So, alright, I guess that's all from me. I do appreciate, though, so many people coming by. I am going to try to stream more, so we'll try to, like, actually have a bit more fun later in the future. But, yeah, today was kind of disappointing. So, alright. Yeah. Let's see. I was really hoping for something more substantial as well out of the direct. Yeah. And I mean, we will get more stuff. I think they said that they'll be talking about Breath of the Wild later this year. So it's like, we will see it. We will see something from that. I think there's still a part of me that was really holding out to the hope that they cared even a little bit about Metroid still. And that we would see literally anything from that. But it really feels like they had next to nothing to show. It was like they had a direct for some okay announcements, and then they threw in one of their like indie showcases in there as well. It's just very, very little. I don't know. That being said, I do have to get back to work on the next review. I'm looking at Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. That should be coming out on Sunday. It should be 2 days earlier for top-tier patrons and all that. But I do have to get cracking on that. With that said, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I do appreciate each and every one of you that came by to watch me just sink into disappointment. And hopefully the next time we see each other, I'm going to be a lot more chipper. We're going to be having a lot of fun. And we'll just be enjoying some good times together. So until then, thank you for watching. I have been Wayne, and I'll see you next mission.